I'm here today with Martin of Soen to talk about Atlantis, out November 18th on Silver Lining Music, and also to talk about the upcoming North American tour, touching the shores of the US and Canada for the first time. Everybody's excited. I'm sure you are. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Trying to get some rehearsals for the tour and all that, and kind of getting into the going away from the family mood.
bittersweet, right? Like, it's nice to get on the road, it's nice to tour, but I'm sure you're going to miss your family.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but we're kind of used to it. It works for us. It's a little bit of a love and hate kind of thing, because at the end of the day, when you get together after a month, it's something special. So it's a lot of that also.
So a decade of Soen, you guys have been around for a long time. It doesn't seem like such a long time, but it's a long time. How do you define or categorize the achievements that you've achieved and that the band has achieved over this period of time?
Well, a lot of hard work got us to where we are right now, which is a little bit of a more comfortable place to be at, where we can actually just pretty much live from our own music, which is the dream of every metal musician, I guess. So we're proud and it's still fun, and we have plenty of things coming up that we haven't done before, like the US tour, and we were just in South America this year, and there's it's really exciting still.
When you look at the years that the band has been together, the process, the progress, the records, everything that you guys have done, and then you look at Atlantis as a celebration of that moment or of that journey, what made this record the best way for you guys to celebrate that journey?
I think this album has this very personal thing, and it's even if, of course, it's something that we really think our audience will enjoy. It's pretty much an album we did for ourselves, to play our favorite songs with a string quartet, and in that very, very special studio, which is the gramophone. And just to do that is just, I mean, we didn't even have to release this. It was just a dream, just being able to do that, and the outcome was amazing. The tension in that room, and there's just something magical in it. So that's that's enough for us. But now to actually get to invite our audience to be a part of that, it's something very rewarding.
Was it more challenging to do a record like this, considering all the moving pieces, than a normal album, if you will?
It is, in the sense that you have one shot. You press rec and you play the song, and you don't fuck up.
Or you hope you don't.
Exactly. But there's something very special about it, about the live, that this kind of stuff, people don't do music like this anymore in that sense. You have all the computers and the tricks and the this and that, and the technology advantages that can make anyone play, and for this to be all this, how many were we? I don't know, like 10 people, and we have an hour and a half, and everyone has to be on their best game just for that hour and a half, and I think we succeeded, and it's something we're really proud of.
Was it easy for you guys to pick the tracks, or there was a little bit of a discussion back and forth in terms of what songs you guys wanted to represent the band on this record?
No, it was quite easy, because we just play all the songs. It was Lars, Joel, and I, and we just sat down with an acoustic guitar and pretty much played all the songs. And whenever we felt the vibe was good, like this feels like a like something special, we just recorded it, and it was a little bit too long for the vinyl, so we had to leave a couple of songs out. But we kind of did everything that we wanted.
Did you have to rearrange some of the tracks in order for them to fit in this format?
Yes, we did. Well, I just writing all the strings was a lot of work, and Lars did that. He's amazingly capable at all the theories and all, you know, has really good taste. And then we had to just kind of play the songs. We actually built up our own little rehearsal room here in my living room. You know, our kids walking around and everything, and we just play the songs and felt the vibe, you know, and the songs that will make us feel something special, or whenever our wives, you know, passed by and said, "Oh, fuck, that was intense." Those were the songs that we picked.
Does the essence of the band and of the music that you guys create becomes elevated when you add the 8-piece orchestra to the mix?
It does. I mean, it's a different thing, right? Because there's I mean, our music is very emotional, and I think that, of course, when you have those, not only that, we have this choir, these two women singing who are amazing, and there is something special about it. And not only that, also the fact that it is live, that it is not in the studio. You cannot, you know, you have to feel it on that moment, and everyone has to feel it, and there something happens when you get to that, you know. And so yeah, I lost myself, but I think I don't know.
That's what happens to me when I listen to your music. I kind of lose myself in it. And I wanted to ask you this: when you create the music that you create, that emotional drive that the songs have, now you're taking them into this different planet of having not only live but really stripped down the vocals, the backing vocals, like you said, the orchestrations, everything like that. Does that ruin it for you going forward? Because now you're always going to look back at how good it sounds this way, and obviously not every album is going to be able to be like that.
No, it doesn't. We have played this show live now a couple of times, and we also have played the heavy show. And the truth is, I mean, we're metalheads. We love metal. We love distortion. We love heavy music. We like the you know, to be aggressive and to have that vibe where you know, metal music makes you feel mighty. There's something magic about it, and we love that more than we love this. The thing is to be able to also turn those songs into this, you know, create this atmosphere and this level of emotion out of those songs. It's also something magical, and there's a certain tension in it. So you know, both things are good, but we're not yet ready to give up or as a metal band, you know? Even if some people would like that.
There's still some more headbanging to be done as far as you guys are concerned.
Of course.
When you look at how this album was created, how integrated every band member was in the process of putting this record together, is that same process true when you guys are working on a studio album?
No. I think we were, because this album was so dependent on everyone's touch, because it's just an acoustic album, and it comes a lot more from, you know, the feeling that you have approaching the songs and how you play your instrument. I think it gets more of the vibe of every individual musician, and the combination of what Soen is. When you write an album, like a heavy album, it's more about it's more about being really in the front and everyone it has to be heavy. It's more of a I don't know, a conjunction of everyone just working for the the train to keep on going. So it is different, and it was a good thing though. It's a different way to express ourselves, I would say.
When you look back at the previous 5 records, which album do you feel has helped define the band, who you guys are, your sound, and how the fans view you as a band? Which is the one that does that the best?
I gotta say the last one, because that's where we're going. But I think in Lotus was maybe when I started writing most of the music by myself, and because of reasons out of our control, and somehow everyone in the band at the moment felt like that was the right place to be, and from then on, even if I've been involved in the band a lot more, I think Joel and I have had a clear vision of where we need to be and how we need to sound.
With that vision in mind, do you guys feel like the DNA of the band is already established, or are you still looking at walking that hallway and opening doors and finding out exactly who the band is going to be?
I think we're still opening doors, right? You have to, just to keep yourself entertained. We are we love music, and we love discovering new things and adding new dimensions, and maybe removing some of the old stuff that we did on certain albums. Is, I don't know, it's just being a human that is interested in things, and you add some new stuff and you remove some old stuff, and it comes through your music also.
So do the albums become more of a snapshot of where the band is at that specific time?
Definitely, yeah.
It's not as much of creating a roadblock. I mean, I guess you're adding elements as you're moving along, but it's a lot more defined by where you currently sit.
Yes, I mean, there's certain things that are part of our DNA, as you would say, but I think it's more lyrically than musically, and for the most, just trying to pursuing the best way of making those lyrics be heard. You tend to write music that will support whatever message you want to deliver, and for the most, there's a certain kind of songwriting that we feel is the best way of delivering what we have to say.
Let's talk about a little bit about this North American tour. What can fans expect as far as the set list is concerned? You've never played in North America, so it's going to be a first time for you guys, first time for fans. What are you giving us?
All the good ones, I hope.
That's a lot. You're going to need more than an hour.
But I guess, I mean, it's the tour is mainly based on Imperial. This is the last chapter of the Imperial tour, I think. We'll see, and it's mostly songs from our last 2 albums, and but we play some all the good ones from the old one, all the albums. We may throw in something from Atlantis in there. It takes a couple of shows to discover what is the perfect set list for that tour.
Do you have expectations of what you want to achieve with this trip to North America?
Honestly, it's, for me, it's just about connecting with the audience, man. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and I played very big shows and very small shows, and at the end of the day, it's just playing and looking at people and see how they what they feel, do they really, is this something important for them? Are we just entertaining them, or are we giving them a little bit more than that? And for the most part, I feel that we achieved that goal, of giving you a little bit more than an hour and a half of a headbang. And if I get that, I'm happy.
For the band, for the sound, for that synergy to exist between the band and the fans, do the small venues work best for a band like Soen?
Probably, but it doesn't really matter. We had some big shows in South America that were magical as if we were playing for 10 people sitting around us, and it was 2,000 in the crowd, but you still have that emotion. Sometimes it's just about what that the spirit of music. Sometimes it comes to life, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how much the venue has to do with it.
It's more about the people in the venue, I guess, than the venue itself.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, of course, the sound has a little bit to do with it, and the environment and everything, but at the end, hold on, I got kid. Do you see this?
I see it.
The kid's knocking on my window.
Okay.
Okay. Kids asking for my daughter.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that when you're on tour.
Oh, I know some. Okay.
Okay.
But it's a long day.
Okay.
Hey, I must say, you're a cool dad. I mean, if somebody was knocking on my window to ask me about my daughter, I don't know if I would have that kind of reaction.
But that's the difference, because if you're away for a month and then you're at home in a month, in that month when you're at home, you are relaxed and you have all this energy, and you allow these kind of things.
This North American tour, it was a long time coming. Why did it take so long? 5 records, 10 years. Why only now?
We didn't want to go there. I mean, we had some opportunities to travel to the US, but we didn't want to go and under budget and do a shit show. Pretty much, we wanted to. It's the same with South America. We wanted to go and do a proper Soen show, and it takes some time to get to that level when you can travel overseas and keep the standard. But feels like we're probably there now and we can do it, so it's the right time.
I got one last question for you. With this tour, with this album, both elements kind of wrapping up 2022, what's in store for the band and for the fans as far as 2023 is concerned?
2023 new album. We're actually pretty much done with it. We're recording it soon, and it's a fucking great one. So that's what's coming.
I can see it in the smile in your face. It's very hard for you to keep that in as you're talking about this upcoming.
I am. I mean, we're working daily now, and we're just finishing doing the last touches. Joel and Lars were here today, and it's when you start feeling that you're kind of done and you're just listening to the songs, and it's exciting because you have some good stuff there, and you want your audience to listen to it.
Maybe you can give us one song during this North American tour of that upcoming new record.
Maybe by the end of the tour, because we have to rehearse them a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true. That's all right. On that note, Martin, thank you very much for your time today. I'm looking forward to this tour. I'm looking forward to see you guys in Toronto, in Canada. It's going to be an outstanding show. My expectations are through the roof. I mean, the lineup is killer. Oceans of Slumber is part of this tour package with you guys, so absolutely incredible. It's going to be phenomenal to see you guys on this side of the Atlantic. So I'll see you in Toronto. Thank you very much for your time today. And
Toronto, man, please come by and say hi so we can talk a little. And thanks for the interview, Pedro. It was a pleasure.
Oh, I'll definitely come by. I'll buy you a drink.
Perfect.
Maybe
Take
more
care,
than
man.
one, but that's between the two of us.
That's between us. Yeah.
Take care, man. All the best.
Take care, man. All the best. Bye bye.